Can you step out in this aisle? Talking to you instead of out this blue pole. Yeah, you. Can you step out in the aisle, please?
He is not a stranger off the street.
Can you step out in this aisle? Talking to you instead of out this blue pole. Yeah, you. Can you step out in the aisle, please? Can you leave my church and go put on man clothes? And don't come here like that no more.
Thank you, Jesus.
I hold a standard in here. Whatever you do on the outside is your business. And I will not let drag queens come in here. And y'all gonna come in here, you're gonna dress like a man. Now, whatever you do on the outside, that's your business. But when you come in this house, if you're a man, dress like a man. If you're a woman, you dress like a woman. I'm not going to allow it. My salvation is more important. And God is holding me accountable. Now, whatever you do outside these doors, I don't bash, I don't judge. But when you come in here, you will not be a drag queen. If the Holy Ghost tell me in my spirit that is drag queen sitting here with wigs on, I'm going to ask you to be removed from the sanctuary. Because you cannot, I will not play this game. You will not, I don't care if you don't clap and you don't like it, don't come here. You will not be wearing wigs and heels.
Not, I repeat, he is not a stranger off the street. Okay. I heard somebody said he was a visitor, and he came in off the street, and we lost a soul. He was a visitor. See, that's not accurate. Okay, that's not accurate information. All right. He is a full member of the Powerhouse International Ministries. He's a member of Powerhouse. Been a member. I think he joined earlier in the year. He's a member of Powerhouse International Ministries. That's not a stranger off the street, and we pointed him out. No, that wasn't it. Okay, that wasn't it. Let me give you the story. So when you go and make your lives and all that, you can have true facts. Okay. It was also told that he was put out because he was gay. Another false story. Okay. Not the right information. He was not put out the church because he was gay. First of all, anybody that know me will either comment on here. I don't care where they're from, all around the country, will tell you this about me. First of all, I don't bash nothing. Okay? The reason why I don't bash nothing, because when you start bashing things, then you separating them. I don't separate sin. Sin is sin. There's no need to bash one or the other if you're preaching the word. Okay? So let's get that straight. Don't bash. Okay? Never have, never will. Because when you single something out, when you bash it, to me, it just don't make sense, because if it's sin, it's just sin. So he did not get put out because he was gay. Let's get that correct. Let's give you another fact, because I kind of took in all of this. That he was told not to come back to the church. False. Somebody also said that I told my security to grab him and take him out of the sanctuary. All this stuff. See, the devil like mess. None of that never happened. Never happened. Okay, here we go. This young man, okay, is a member of the church. Anybody that ever joined my church, and if I got members on here now, they will vouch for this, because you have your choice. When you join my church, all the rules and regulations is told to you then, okay? If you even slip up with something that we said, we would still take you privately and go over them again. This particular situation, this young man was told several times in private, okay? I went to him personally myself. He came and said, well, first of all, he said on the microphone publicly, and if anybody on here, my members would vouch for this, he said, I joined this church because I wanted to sit under a man, and I wanted you to lead me and show me how to become a man. This is what he said. I had a private meeting with this young man. We went over all kind of things. I talked to this young man. I told him, I said, now, whatever you do outside the church, all I can do is pray for you outside the church. I said, but when you come in the house of God, there's certain things we just don't allow. It's a rule. I said, you cannot dress like a female, okay? You cannot dress like a female coming to church. Now, if that's what you choose to do outside the church, I just pray for you. There's nothing I can do. That's between you and God. I said, but when you come here, okay, if you can respect my rule out, and the young man said, okay. My mother went to him. Again, we was going back and forth because he did it again. Said, did Pastor go over the rules? The mother of the church said, did Pastor go over the rules with you? He said, yes. She said, well, you can't dress like a female, whatever. Again, that's the rule of the house. That's just the rule. He did good. He slipped up again. And we addressed it privately. Now, don't nobody know this is going on. Privately. Okay? Same young man. Well, he was doing good for a while. For a long time. Doing good. This is what I feel. Somebody got in the young man's ear. And, I guess sent them off, pumped them up. You can do what you want to do, dress how you want to dress, woo, woo, woo. All this stuff been going on privately. Well, he challenged me publicly. Once again. He challenged me publicly. Okay? Now, I challenged him back publicly. Okay? I asked the young man to leave. There was no security taking him out. There was no, I don't know what they talking about. None of that happened. He was not put out because he was gay. None of that happened. Sir, can you please change clothes? Until then, this is what I said, okay? If you want to come back here, dress like a man. You are a member. You know better, okay? You're not a stranger off the street. Now, if I got any females on here that's a member of my church, I have a rule in my church for females. And they will tell you, I don't back down from what I put in place. That's what I put in place. When you join my church as a female, okay? And if they on here, I want you to comment. If there's any females on here that go to my church, you comment. I can't speak for other ministries, only mine. When you join my church as a female, you no longer can wear leggings at my church. You can't wear no see-through leggings. You can't wear no through-see leggings. I don't care what kind of leggings or jeggings. They're not allowed. As a female. Now, do I have any females on here? Go to my church. Once you join, these rules are told to you several times. No leggings. Now, if you come in there with leggings on as a member, okay, you are not only disrespecting myself, but the house and the rule of the house. So you are challenging the authority because you told this several times. When you join, I keep going back to this because somebody don't know that he's a member of the church. They don't know that. And we go over rules in our church all the time. We don't just, no, we keep, because we put it in your head. Okay, because some females have slipped up. We pull them to the side. Now, have a female ever got put out of my church for leggings on? That's members? Yes. You know why? Because one of them got put out because she said, I don't care what they say. Tell them to buy me some. And we asked her to leave. Guess what she did? She finally left and went and put on some real clothes and came back. Okay? That's it. That's the rule of the house. When he joined the church, he knew this. If you don't like a rule of any house, watch this. Don't go there. Don't go there. That's the root. You cannot.
This is one of the finest damage control jobs that I have seen. He is spiritualizing it. He is justifying it with, this is how our church is ran. We spoke to the church. Again, I want to say that a person has a right to believe whatever they want to believe, preach whatever they want to preach. I just want people to stand up and own their stuff and let people deal with them accordingly. Either learn from it or, stand firm in what you said. If we look at the original video, the pastor addresses the man in the audience. He says, "You over there standing by that blue pole. You, yeah, you." This gave me the impression that they didn't know each other. So that's why people are saying that it seemed like this was a stranger walking off the street. He didn't call him, "Hey, Brother Johnson," or if his, Brother Martin, or, you. He didn't even preface it with, "I spoke to you about this already and the rules here." He didn't do any of that. So no one is to know that they already had previous conversation. None of that was made clear in the original video. As a matter of fact, one would assume that there was no standing relationship because of how things were done. There was no name addressed. No one was addressed by name. Second thing was there was no, he did not disclose that there was previous conversation. And so I'm led to believe that the story that we get on the live is just not true. That's what I'm inclined to believe. That's my opinion. What's yours? Again, it's important that we have these kind of conversation because of the changing world that we live in.